Hello folks, welcome back to Journey Before Destination Overlanding. Gary here with you, looking at my trailer, getting ready for overlanding, which I will someday actually get to do since I've been working on this trailer so much, I haven't had a chance to leave. Anyway, I've got both sides on. This one needs trimmed up a little bit. The other one's pretty much trimmed out already. Got the fridge slide in here, you can see it. Door works very nicely, opens and closes easily, and open all the way up. The fridge slides right out. And boom, now I've got my fridge. Comes all the way out. And the kitchen area will be over here as we talked about before. You can see it's actually screwed down to the plywood. Over that corner, I'm going to start working on that a little bit later this tonight or tomorrow. I got to fill that in. I've got to put the plywood along this wall right here and there, because over and there behind this is where all the electronics are going. I'm going to have the inverter and everything else over there. And as you can see on the top, I've got the solar panel back up there. I've got to finish up putting these solar panel brackets on here. I'm test fitting everything. You can see I've got the shower enclosure on here. It's ready to go to the position it's supposed to be in. I'm going to put 2x2 like that, tubing like that with nut shirts in it on both sides. I'll put another piece of straight 2x2 right in the middle, and another angle over there, and another corner over here going like this, and then one coming over here like this, all with nut shirts in them on the sides and the sides. That way, what I can do is I can take my tent and I can take a small piece of angle like this, and I can screw this to the bottom of the tent while it's off on its edge or whatever. While it's sitting on the floor, I can screw this into the bottom of the tent, and then where the nut shirts are at on the 2x2 tubing, I can just run a nut in there from the side. I don't have to stick my hand underneath there anymore and try and manipulate stuff. And it'll be very easy for me to switch between solar panels and the tent, which the tent goes on when I've got a bunch of people going with me on a short trip, like I have in 2 weekends with my daughter, her friend, and my other son and his girlfriend and their daughter, and this whole laundry list of people are going. So I need to be able to put the rooftop tent on top of here, and I stay in here with my dogs, and then I've also got 2 other ground tents that are going as well. So it's going to be a crowded area. But anyway, I want to be able to swap back and forth between solar panels. So I'm going to put 200-watt solar panels back there when I'm not carrying the tent, and I'll just have the 200-watt ones up here when I am carrying the tent. The 100-watt one should be enough to keep my fridge going and anything else that I need while I'm driving. And then for the AC and anything else, I'll use shore power. So shore power is going on. I've got to put my couple of propane tank mounts on the back. I've got to get the AC mounted up in here. That's going to be a later night tonight thing. Finish this top part here. Now I'm thinking about putting a piece of angle on the back where I'm going all the way around it with angle. I'm thinking about putting it out about that far. That way I can run my wires. I can put lights up here, so I can have, the 5 lights across the back, the red ones. The tail lights will be underneath this, but I'll have 5 marker lights up here, and I'll also hook up 2 of them to turn signal and to brake lights, so I have high brake lights on this. But if I do this, and then this is screwed in up on top, then it's Line-X'd over top of it, or epoxy, whichever I do. With this being out, I can put the lights in and never penetrate the outer shell. I'm trying very hard not to penetrate this outer shell after it's been epoxied or after it's been fiberglassed or been Line-X, whichever I do. I went back and forth on this. I am going to take 2x2 aluminum. I'm going to do that all the way around the top, all the way around the bottom, and the bottom down there. Just because 2 things. 1, it makes a sharper edge on it, but 2, this can handle impact. Branches, that kind of stuff can whack into this and not have any problem. It isn't going anywhere. Whereas wood, even with fiberglass on it or Line-X, you hit it hard enough, it's going to dent. So I'm going to run that, and it gives me a good smooth, it looks good on top of it. So 2x2 angle all the way around the outside of it. Let's see, what else have I got going on? My shore power is going to go right here. I'm going to have 1 more of these little bladders right there, right coming down here, right next to the shore power. I'm going to have wires to run, just dead wires with caps on them to run Run solar out so I can set solar out somewhere else if I want to run into another charge controller or have some with a charge controller, and go from there. So you can see I've made some real progress on it with the walls on it, and it's getting close. I want to put the window in here tonight. It's going to go right there-ish. The tire, this goes right here, the spare tire, which hooks onto, screws into those two pieces of 2x4 aluminum there. I've got it, it's going to be mounted on the outside. So that's going to go right out here. So that'll be on tonight. The window will be in. This piece of wood will be on. I'm probably going to make the 4 corners here and the 2 center pieces tonight for mounting the tent and the solar. I've got those pieces right there on the bottom of the right at the bottom of that right there, there. I've got 6 of them total. I'm going to need probably a couple more to cut those all in length at 45s and get them in there. I've got caps for all of them, so I don't have to worry about it. And then, well, that's about it for right now. I got to trim the bottom off of here. I think I already mentioned that. And then it's really getting close to being buttoned up on the outside. I put the awning on this side, or the awning brackets, so I know exactly where they're going to sit. And then I'm getting close to being able to button the outside of this up. And then I've got to, I'm going to pick it up and take it down and either fiberglass it, or I'm going to Line-X it. It all depends on what happens tomorrow and the next day and the price to have it Line-X. So I'm going to throw it on the trailer, drive it down there, and ask them how much they're going to charge me to Line-X it. So we'll go from there, and I'll let you know. So you guys have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll keep going. And I'm going to put out in the next day or so, I'm going to put out another little video on all the trials and tribulations of trying to build your own Overland camper. You could do it a lot easier than I did. You don't necessarily have to use all aluminum, but I'm trying to keep this thing lightweight, and which obviously the plywood's not the lightest weight in the world, but I decided I'd rather have the toughness than go super thin and not have it be as tough. So then I got to completely outfit the inside, wire it, seal it, put it up on here. I really like the idea of having an insert. So this goes inside here, but when I'm not using that, this makes it great. I can haul my ATV on it. I can do anything I want with this. So it makes this just makes a great way to do this. You pick this thing right out of there. I've got the brackets down there. That 2x2 tubing goes there. It's actually 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 goes in. Put a jack on it and pick it right up. The back end, I'm going to put the same type of a thing in the back, pick it right up, and pull this trailer right out from underneath it. And you got a trailer to haul whatever you want to with it. So anyway, that's where I'm sitting, and I'll talk to you a little bit later.